Hey everybody, Motorpoet 59 here. The other day I posted a piece about how the Biden administration was refusing to identify communism as an enemy of the United States, and how they were even refusing to call the regime in Cuba communist, how they were refusing to even use that word in any way, shape, or form, while they ostensibly supported the protesters and their right to protest, like Cuba cares what we think about anyone's rights. But they have been treating the whole thing, like I said, with kid gloves. And today I saw a clip of the idiot Mayorkas, Mr. Freeze, warning Cubans and Haitians, but this was primarily aimed at Cubans, not to come to America seeking asylum, because if they do, they'll be turned away. He tried to disguise it as a concern for their safety in crossing the Straits of Florida, which is a very dangerous piece of ocean. A lot of lives have been lost there, many of them Cubans trying to flee the tyrannical communist regime there, many of them Haitians. But his statement was aimed at the Cubans. He dragged the Haitians into it, I think, just to justify their position on not granting amnesty to people coming across the Florida Straits. That contradicts their position on amnesty for people at the southern border. What's the difference? I can't explain that. Cubans, Mexicans, and the difference is that people coming across the southern border might be Mexicans and they might not be. They could be Guatemalans, they could be Arabs who have learned to speak Spanish fluently and have a good cover story. We just don't know. That's the problem. And these people are being, they're flooding across the border. The ones who were being held to be deported or for future hearings have been released. Texas is flooded with them. COVID cases are on the rise again there. I could go on for days about the problems that the southern border poses, but that's not what this video is about. It's about the United States government, the Biden administration specifically, telling these people who are protesting and wanting to get out from under that yoke of tyranny that they can't come here. While the people in Mexico, Guatemala, they don't live under the yoke of tyranny. They live under the yoke of poverty and corrupt governments. The people in Guatemala, the people in Mexico, if they want to leave, they can leave. Nobody cares. It's not like that in Cuba. If you are caught, just like in the old Soviet Union, if you were caught trying to leave, you're going to jail. Chances are you could be executed. You could be shot on sight. They don't care what the rest of the world thinks. We can say they have the right to protest, and all the liberal bleeding hearts can ballyhoo and go on about what's going on and how their human rights are being violated. Cuba doesn't care. Cuba doesn't care any more than the Soviet Union cared. They don't care any more than China cares. They don't care. They're a communist country. They don't care what we think of them. They're going to run things their way, and if we don't like it, tough. That is the bottom line. And if they decide they want to kill people, they're going to kill people. And short of us invading Cuba, that's not going to change. I don't like the idea of thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of people immigrating to the United States. I don't like that. I think that true asylum cases should be heard, but they need to be true asylum cases. These people need to be able to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that they were in some sort of danger, that they need to be in the United States so they don't have to face that danger anymore, not just because they're poverty stricken or because their governments are corrupt. That is a worldwide problem. Cuba, these people are in danger. They are in danger. They are tired of being beaten down by their government. Hopefully what will happen is that the Cuban people can band together and overturn the regime down there, pull a coup, kill the leaders down there, whatever it takes for them to become free people. And I would support something like that. I would support, and if the United States were to get involved in helping them out, Once that happened, I would support that. If they were to offer them financial aid to try to get things going in a free society so they could start working towards their own constitution, I would support that. I wouldn't mind my tax dollars being given to a country like that. But it doesn't sound like the United States wants to get involved in that. It doesn't sound like the Biden administration wants to get involved in that. And they're making it plain. What do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motopoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. We'll see you all later.